Ndege students ready to support their team in the East Africa University Games. President Museveni travels to Vietnam for a 3-day state visit for a business summit. Uganda's military force to deploy 1,000 troops to Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Parliament approves 1.2 trillion shillings loan for electricity. Bright Stars defeat 10-man Express at Mutesa 2 Stadium, Wankulukuku. Welcome, this is Live at 8. My name is Anselm Ojaru with the news in details. Uganda is preparing to host the 12th edition of the East Africa University Games on the 16th of December at Ndege University main campus in Luwero. Ndege University students have expressed and shared their views on how they are prepared for the games. Let's take a look with Sarah Chirabo.
On 16th to 21st of December, Ndege University on behalf of Uganda will host the 12th edition of the East African University Games at main campus Luwero, where different universities will participate in different disciplines. According to some students, it is such a great opportunity for Ndege University being the host of the games and hoping to benefit a lot, hence can't risk to miss come 16th December.
We are happy because this is going to make our university a bit popular, like internationally, because of course when you have Kenya, Tanzania and other countries, all of them participating in this same thing or same stuff, sports.
Many students across from different universities. First of all, it's right, it's good, and also we would like to share our view, sharing ideas with very many students from each universities.
However, some students say, although the Luwero distance is not favorable to them, they will follow the games at home on their television.
Because of time, I have never been to the main campus to get involved in sports. But I will not attend the East African Games because I'll be at work since I don't have that time. But I will be maybe getting views, the results from maybe the JTV, something like that, but I'll be following.
Besides being the host of the Games 2022, students urged Ndege University to at least transport other students too from Kampala campus to support their fellows.
To suggest that since the university is hosting, they would give a chance for the students at Ndege University free transport, such they go, they support, they show the nation that this school, this university is of sports.
Of course, the university should put in guidelines and help in transporting of students. Since we shall be in holidays, maybe they think we have money, but right now, the economy, and I think the university should support us so that we should go and participate.
Other students are proud of Ndege University reputation when it comes to sports and anticipating the university teams to do their best in East African University Games this year, hence emphasizing fellow students to also go support the university.
We know this is going to be an opportunity to many talents of Ndege, and we hope for the best because that's what we have always hoped for.
I would like to encourage other fellow students to come and support, be part of the exciting games at Ndege University.
I'll be there to support Ndege University, especially in games like badminton, because I'm a very, very, very good fan. So we'll be there supporting our team.
Matthias Rubega, an alumni of Ndege University, called upon all Ugandans to be part of these games in Luwero come December.
Definitely, I will attend. And I will call upon other Ugandan citizens to go and support.
This is the 5th time Uganda is hosting the East African University Games and the 2nd time for Ndege University. Sarah Chirabo, Live at 8.
President Museveni has left the country for Asia, where he will be attending the first ever Uganda-Vietnam Business Summit and Trade Exhibition. Let's take a look.
President of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, has left the country for Asian country Vietnam, where he is expected to attend the first ever Uganda-Vietnam Business Summit and Trade Exhibition. The 3-day summit is scheduled to start today until 26 November 2022 at the Hilton Opera in Hanoi, Vietnam, under the theme Unlocking Investment Opportunities. The president will also hold talks with the Vietnamese counterpart, President Nguyen Xuan Phuc, and witness the signing of agreements between the two countries, among other engagements. The Honorary Consul of Vietnam in Uganda, King Caesar Augustus Mulenga, said that the summit will be another opportunity for both countries to bolster relations and Ugandans to borrow a leaf from the good practices by Vietnam. The summit is organized by the Private Sector Foundation Uganda and Uganda Investment Authority in partnership with Ministry of Trade, Industry and Foreign Affairs in collaboration with the Vietnam government. According to the Uganda Investment Authority, the summit and trade exhibition is meant to help accelerate Uganda-Vietnam trade and bilateral relationships to enable close business engagement between the business communities and attract investors into the country. The exhibition will run concurrently with the business summit and will provide a platform for the public sectors, private sectors, and financial institutions to engage and interact with potential investors and partners that will in long run boost trade between the two countries. Agnes Nabugwao, live at 8.
Uganda military troops will join Kenya and Burundi in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo to stabilize the country's region from the M23 rebels. Taking a look at the story.
Following the unrest in the eastern part of Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, which is part of the East African Community Regional Forces, is in mentorship and is set to deploy around 1,000 troops to DRC by the end of this month to help in stabilizing the country from the rebel attacks. The ESC Regional Forces intended to extend assistance to eastern region of DRC involves countries such as Kenya, Uganda, Burundi, and South Sudan. Uganda will therefore be the third among the ESC regional forces to extend support to Congo after Kenya, Burundi against the rebels. According to the Uganda Army spokesman General Felix Kulaije, the groups supposed to be sent for the mission have been in training for months and the deploy unit has been in work since June this year. The fighting between the Congolese troops and the other ESC regional forces against the M23 has caused a lot of losses and crises in both Congo and her neighboring countries. Many individuals have been displaced from their respective homes in eastern region of DRC. The M23 rebels have also cut off major trade supply routes for Kenya and Uganda commodities that go to the city of Goma in DRC. This is causing many losses both financially and in terms of livelihood to people. This happened after the capture of Rutshuru town in Eastern by the rebels and cutting off the Ishasha border in Kanungu district. It should be noted that the M23 rebels have staged a comeback in Eastern Congo this year since they have been chased into neighboring countries of Uganda and Burundi in 2013. Harriet Temaya, live at 8.
Parliament has approved a request for government to borrow up to 1.2 trillion from the World Bank, upon which the Ugandan government will also receive a grant of about 1 trillion for the same cause. This money is to finance the electricity increment. Parliament has approved a request for government to borrow up to 1.2 trillion from the World Bank, upon which the Ugandan government will also receive a grant of about 1 trillion for the same cause. This money is to finance the electricity increment.
During the plenary sitting on 22 November 2022, the Parliament of Uganda approved government's request to acquire a loan from World Bank estimated at 1.2 trillion shillings. The loan is also expected to enable Uganda's government to receive a grant of about 1 trillion shillings for the same cause. The loan is aimed at financing increment of electricity access from the current 19% to 44% by 2027 nationwide under Electricity Access Scale-Up Project. This was revealed by the Minister of State for Planning, Honorable Amos Lugolobi, during the plenary sitting chaired by Speaker Anita Among on Tuesday, 22nd November 2022. The minister said the project will be equitable as it will include the disadvantaged communities in its beneficiaries.
The total estimated project cost and financing is $638 million, which includes $331.5 million in form of IDA credit and $276.5 million in form of grants. So the grant consists of $112.5 million from IDA, US dollars $124 million from the IDA window for host communities and refugees, and $30 million from the Clean Technology Fund, of which $25 million is a contingency recovery grant, and $10 million from the Clean Cooking Fund. And this is supplemented by Government of Uganda counterpart funding of $10 million and $20 million that is to be leveraged from the private sector.
The loan request did not meet any resistance during its progressing in the committee and in plenary, which MPs attributed to the project's equitable nature. The report for the loan was presented by the chairperson of the Committee on National Economy, Honorable John Bosco Okojo, also Bukedea County MP. Medad Segona, who also represented the lead of the opposition in parliament during the debate, applauded the component of grant as one of the conditions for the loan and asked government to formulate a debt management policy.
We have always complained about the absence of a debt management policy. In fact, other countries in the region have gone ahead to enact debt management laws and policy. The case in point is Zambia. There is a debt policy and a plan which must be laid before Parliament annually. I think we need to take such good examples.
The loan is expected to increase the share of clean energy usage for cooking from 15% to 40% by 2027. The Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development and the Uganda Energy Credit Capitalization Company will be the main project implementing partners. Both opposition and government MPs welcomed this loan, citing its reflection of equitable distribution and national character for development. The legislators, however, sought the restoration of the Rural Electrification Agency to run this project, citing its commendable track record. Agnes Nabugwao, Frank Senabulia, live at 8.
Nelson Sekatuka was the hero for Soltilo Bright Stars as they overcame Express FC in the Uganda Premier League on Tuesday at Mutesa 2 Stadium, Wankulukuku. Let's take a look at the game.
Nelson Senkatuka was the hero for the Silton Bright Stars as they overcame Express FC at Mutesa 2 Stadium, Wankulukuku. The striker bagged a first half brace to help Bright Stars secure their second successive win. Express, who have had a good start to the season, had midfielder Daniel Saban sent off in his early stage of the game. The Visitors took the lead in the 10th minute when he rounded off goalkeeper Dennis Otim before firing home.
Senkatuka breaks away and it's a goal in!
5 minutes later, Express were reduced to 10 men with Shaban sent off for a dangerous tackle on Cleophas Fiati.
And the referee takes absolutely no time. In a spell of a second,
Coach James Odoch was forced into a tactical change, withdrawing forward Marvin Oshaba for Enoch Sebagala. However, this did not stop Bright Stars from using the numerical advantage to double their lead 2 minutes after the half-hour mark.
Flaring and a chance and the ball sneaks in another mysterious circumstance.
At the start of the second stanza, Express had an opportunity to pull one back from the spot, but Alan Kayua was denied with the woodwork. Despite improvement and completing well, the host failed to break a resilient Bright Star side and thus suffered defeat at home. Victory takes Solitilo Bright Stars to 7th place with 11 points, while Express on the other hand remains 5th with the 14 points. Bright Stars will take over Bull FC in match day 10, while Express will take over Wakiso Giants. In the other match that was played at Bombo Stadium, UPDF FC shared points with Maroon FC in the game that was goalless. Sarah Chirabo, Alan Gamol, Live at 8.
That was Live at 8. Thank you for watching. My name is Anselm Ojaru. Have a blessed day.